Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Ships at Sea once again, and I thought I would do another video on this game today because I've gotten a little bit addicted to it, if I'm being honest with you. I've been playing it on and off over the past few days, and I thought why not capture another video. And today we'll be taking our lovely little tier 1, I guess, cargo boat, and I thought why not carry some more cargo to a destination. So I'm here at the office here in Rost. However you say it, hopefully that's right. I'm not really too sure. But I thought let's deliver some materials to a destination. So we've got here some medicine. It's only 0.2 nautical miles, and it's going to net us 20,000 credits, I guess you could say. And that sounds like a nice little mission to kind of accept, I think. So here's our medicine, which we'll be taking today, and we're going to go ahead and just take this over to Kårøya. And we'll go ahead and just pick up all of these packages here, and we'll just go ahead and load up the boat. So let's do that now. I've noticed the developer has actually been releasing more and more bug fixes for the game as well, and it's only really been a few days since release. So if you're watching this video now, there's been quite a few bug fixes since the game came out on the 25th of May. So no, the 23rd of May it came out. 25th was when I purchased it, and here we are playing the game, and there's quite a few bug fixes that have been made to it, and don't get me wrong, there are still quite a few issues with the game. But as it stands at the moment, it is still very much playable, and you do get that lovely experience with this Unreal Engine 5 and this WaveWorks simulation by NVIDIA, which basically makes these waves, as you'll see, ultra realistic when you're out on the water as well. So let's go ahead and just set this down like so. Okay, excellent. Right. So this is, we're pretty much ready to go now, and so what I'm going to do is just hop in. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, more or less, or coming up to 3 o'clock, and I did go over this boat in the last episode, so I'm not going to spend too much time just going over this now, but yeah, it's a very well done simulation of maritime travel and transport, I'm finding, this game. So let's go ahead and just start the engine up. Okay, and we'll just go ahead and undock. So this lever here on the left, you can actually move it separately to the power throttle, I found out. But if you just accelerate as normal, it's going to go ahead and just put it into forward gear first, and then it's going to start applying the throttle like so. So that's about half throttle right there. That's full throttle, and then obviously that's idle. And then if you keep pressing back, it goes into neutral, and then it makes its way to backwards, and then you start applying the throttle in reverse. So that's kind of how that works. I would really love for there to be some level of controller support for this game as well. I think that would be really, really awesome, but I'm not sure if we'll ever get that. But if we can map, for example, I do have throttle levers. I've got the CH throttle quadrant by CH Products, which will be awesome, I think, to kind of map to these levers, and maybe some wheel support to map the wheel as well. That'd be really good, but we'll see how we go. I guess there's still quite a few other issues with the game that need to be worked out first, so I guess the developer is very busy right now trying to work those out. One of the big things that are still plaguing this game as well is just with regards to the save game, but they have been making some progress in that regard as well, so hopefully it gets better and better over time. Right, so what I've done here, I'm going full throttle, but what I'm going to do is let's just have a quick look at the map, and we'll see here that our destination is right down here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set some markers. Whoops, can't quite do that. It's telling me that there's land there, but it doesn't really look like there's any land on the map. Anyway, that will do for now. We'll just go ahead and hang a left. So in this game, basically, if you haven't checked out the first look video, go ahead and check that out. I've got a link below in the description as well to the first look video. I kind of explain what this game's all about in more detail there. But just to give you a bit more detail as well, I've been playing this game for a little bit longer since that first look video, and I've kind of learned a little bit more about it. The biggest thing is obviously the wipers, which are present and working. So I really wish I knew that when I was playing that that first mission in the first look video, but there you go. You've got a whole slew of like interior lights and work lights and things like that around, which is really handy as well, particularly in the night time. But today we've been blessed with some pretty good weather, thankfully, so I really do prefer to kind of drive the boat in inside view, like at the helm, rather than exterior view. But I really can't help sometimes just going into exterior view and just looking at how awesome this boat is as well, because just the graphics in general as well. I mean, this is not the only boat that's in the game, but it's one of the first boats that you start off with, aside from the rowboat, of course. And look at that, look at just the surface detail as well, the texturing. That is just beautiful, absolutely. We've got some good weather today as well, so that really helps to kind of just check out all the details. And this Unreal Engine 5, you really get a sense for just how well the terrain has been modeled as well, and you get to see that when we get up close and personal to the terrain. Just got a little bit of rocking and toing and froing, but the ocean is quite friendly today, which is good. With the buoyancy system as well, they've overhauled it from what I hear from the previous games that they've made. The developer's gone with a physics-based buoyancy system, and to be honest with you, I haven't seen any issues with that so far. I mean, maybe in extremely rough seas you do get thrown about quite a bit, but for the most part it seems to be going quite well. The simulation of the boat moving in the water, like, I can't really fault it. So let's just turn on the HUD, and it looks like we're actually already here. So let's get off on the power. While I've just been yammering away, it looks like there's the actual port already. So this is going to be a quick video today, I think, but I thought, why not? Because I can't get enough of this game, and I think hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos as well. So I just thought, why not just do a quick mission, deliver some medicine today. Let's just back off on the power, go into forward gear, just go half throttle. Oh boy, no, I'm gonna have to reverse again, I'm sorry, because the boat's not turning in time. One thing that was plaguing this game, and kind of still is, I guess, is the damage model. And you'll notice that if we do bump up against the dock here, the boat seems to just take a lot of damage unrealistically. There's a damage bar at the far bottom right of the screen, and you'll see that if we do bump into the dock, it kind of just takes off a huge amount of damage, which does not seem realistic at all. But anyway, I think we're done okay. Let's go ahead, and you know what, I'm just going to go forward here. Oh, there we go, there's our first bit of damage. Actually, that doesn't seem to have taken much damage off the damage bar there, so that's good. Maybe they've made an update to the game already, I'm not too sure. But it seems to be okay. Let's go ahead and dock. So just hit T, and then we'll go ahead and just turn the engine off here. Right, now if we undock, some of the feedback I've gotten as well is the boat should drift away. And if I have a look at the boat here, I mean, the water is quite calm today as well. So this is probably not the best kind of test for this, but yeah, it looks like the boat is mostly just staying in dock. It kind of is moving away. I think it's inconclusive at the moment. Okay, so I've docked the boat again. Let's just go ahead and deliver this cargo, and that will be basically our mission for today. So nice quick one, delivering this medicine. There we go. I'll just go and do the other ones real quick. Okay, just get onto the boat once again. Now, I have heard as well, there have been some issues reported with the fishing mechanic in the game, and I haven't really quite tried out fishing aside from the tutorial just yet. I've just been doing these little missions to and fro, and I've been having issues with my save game, if I'm completely honest as well. I did lose my save because I went to Trieste, I think it is, one of the tiny little ports, and unfortunately I chose to save there, and then when I reloaded the boat was missing, so it's a bit of a shame. I had to kind of restart the save game, but I'm not too fussed because that's what early access is all about. You kind of expect these little niggles. Here we go, we've just completed our mission to deliver medicine, gotten our money, and that was a very short little trip there, but hopefully you enjoyed that. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to head back to the harbour, so might as well just do that now and just take in the lovely surrounds of this game at least, and enjoy. Right, on dock. Alright, let's just apply a bit of power, try and get out of this dock without causing too much damage. Yeah, okay. You know what? Look at that. I'm bumping up against the dock there, and normally you would have seen so many little messages saying boat damage, but you know what? I think we're okay. So it looks like they've actually just already fixed up the hull damage that was causing an issue prior. So let's just get into reverse here. Really just love this game. It's just so, and one of the commenters did mention as well recently that it's really got those vibes. It's kind of like Sailwind and Derail Valley. It's almost got ETS2 and ATS, American Truck Simulator, vibes going for it. Once they get a few of these bugs worked out, this game I think is going to be a joy to kind of play, even more so than it is now. Once they get some of those save game issues and whatnot worked out, I think it's really going to be an awesome little therapeutic game to play. I mean, obviously you do have storms and stuff like that, but just, yeah, I think if you have purchased this game and you're quite frustrated with it at the moment, just hang in there, I say, because it's going to be a good investment for you, I promise. Well, I hope. Can't really promise, but yeah, I really hope the developer keeps up with this and keeps updating this game and just fixing any little niggly issues with it, because I think it's one of those games where they've kind of just set everything up so well, from the physics, wave physics and things like that, and just the actual Unreal Engine as well. I keep trying to say Unity, it's Unreal Engine, it's not Unity Engine. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good investment as long as the developer keeps going with it. Actually, where are we going? I think we need to, let's just check the map here. Yeah, we need to make a hard right over here. Oops. No, we don't. We need to go over there. Sorry, lost already. Such a short distance and I'm already lost. Yeah, I did do one of those 17 nautical mile missions off camera, and unfortunately that was the one where I lost my save game, and that was a little bit of a downer. But for the moment, just doing these short missions, and maybe I'll take out a loan or something like that, and we'll get ourselves a bigger boat next time. Make sure you leave a comment below, just letting me know your feedback as well. It would be nice to get another boat, because this is the entry level kind of boat, as I mentioned before, aside from the rowboat that you begin with. I just wanted to mention as well, at the bottom right of the screen you can see there's a fuel rate, and it says there liters per hour, and we're currently chewing down 17.5 liters an hour. Now I found that if you just tap back on the throttle slightly, you only lose a little bit of speed, but you'll notice there that the liters per hour really comes down. Okay, so just a bit of a hint there. When you're out on the open sea, your fuel, obviously, it will get chewed up quite a bit if you just leave it on full throttle like that. So I do recommend that you kind of just back off the throttle to about 3/4 when you're out on the open sea. That's just going to make your fuel last a little bit longer, and I think that does make quite a difference as well, especially when you're going over some of those longer distances there. Now I will say as well, I have gone from here, and this was off camera, up to Kårøya, I think it is, and that was the 17-mile trip, nautical mile trip, and that's where I went up to Trieste after that, and kind of ran into some issues with my save game. But that aside, hopefully they'll sort some of those niggles out in the near future. Okay, so we're just making our way back to port here at Rost. Now that we've got some money, maybe I'll see what upgrades we have available to us. Okay, so we're just burning into port here at almost full throttle, so let's just get off the power. Yeah, I think they've really improved the damage model so far. Yep. Yeah, that's awesome, because I'm bumping and grinding up against this dock and no issues with the damage model, so that's good. That's really good. That's what you like to see, isn't it? Okay, let's go ahead and dock. So just hit T. There we go. Welcome to Rost. Thank you. Engine off. Right, so now we can get out. I'd like to just turn these switches off. One thing that would be nice for them to model as well is battery drain, but I think that's probably not on their list, or even if it is, it's not going to be high on their list right now. So let's go back to the shipyard, I think, and let's just see what we can get for 25k. I really don't think there's much that we can afford right now, but I didn't actually show a lot of this in the last video, but you can actually come in here. I kind of did look at the engine, but there's also other, like, you can have a look at this steering, so you can go ahead and just buy different types of steering here, which is pretty cool, and different throttle as well. Throttle red, oh yeah, nice. Throttle Mariner, that looks cool. Maybe I'll get that. I wanted to look at the engine as well, because okay, so our next upgrade engine is $30,000. We're so close, but not quite. What I might do is I might just go ahead and buy a new throttle, because why not? It's very much a cosmetic upgrade, but well, you can upgrade the searchlight as well. I am really liking this Mariner throttle, although this one looks very nice too. Maybe we'll just get this. Very good. And then you can install it. Nice. Okay, so you can install and uninstall. And I believe that should be ready for us now. Just come over here. Okay, so we'll just come in here like this and have a bit of a look at our new throttle. Ooh, look at that. That looks quite nice. Actually, I'm kind of wishing I bought the other one now, because that had more indications on it. Oh, it's not too late. Oh, that's interesting. Just moving the lever starts the engine as well. I would like to be able to just have to start the engine manually each time and not just have this thing do it. But that does look like a very nice lever indeed, doesn't it? That's cool. Awesome. I think we'll call it here, folks, and it's been, I think, a good little trip today. Just something short and sweet for a change, and nothing too kind of in-depth or anything, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like I said, go ahead and check out the first look on this as well that I did on my channel if you want a little bit more information on it. But I'm going to go ahead and just keep on playing this game, and I'm looking forward to more of the updates and bug fixes that the developer will be doing hopefully soon. So and yes, so far having a ball, so maybe we can take a loan out next time and buy a bigger boat and have a look at some of the other boats in the game and do some of the other missions, maybe go on some longer journeys if we can get a faster boat, or maybe just upgrade the engine in this boat, who knows. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to share the video too if you enjoyed it and you think others might. But yes, I will catch you all in the next one.